students. This is Humanities, also known as Visual and Performing Arts, or VAPA. Tate's Creek, normally we call it Humanities. So make sure before you start watching this video that you've gone into Canvas and filled out that class survey. I have an example of how to fill it out at the top. So I want to make sure I pronounce your names correctly, that I use your pronouns correctly, and that I know about how you learned, how you enjoyed or didn't enjoy NTI in the spring, so we can try and do a better job this year. All right, so about me, I'm Ms. Yates, or Madame Yates, because I normally teach French. So I graduated from Henry Clay High School, Yale University in UK. I have a husband named Brian, 2 sons, RJ and Sebastian. They are 3 and 8 months, almost 9 months by the time you'll be watching this video. I have a doggie named Carmen, who's sitting right down underneath the camera, and a kitty named Bagheera. I teach this year. I teach French 1, French 2, Humanities, and workout classes. I teach them for free on the internet to the whole wide world. So let me know if you want to get in a free workout. I'll shoot you the link. I love to read. I love working out and crazy fonts, which I don't get to use a lot, and Google Slides, but I'm working on it, and Netflix. My favorite artists are Henri Matisse, Claude Monet, and Mary Cassatt. We will talk about all of them in the spring, probably around April. Hopefully we're in person by then. So here are some pictures of my life. There's my babies. All of them. Aren't they cute? So hopefully you'll share some pictures of things that are important to you in the activity that we do at the end. So the syllabus, here's some important stuff. So you guys know about being CREET, connected, responsible, engaged, exceptional, and kind, about being college and career ready. All of those things are still going to apply in the virtual classroom. So what do you expect from me? To show respect to your classmates and to me, okay? It is very easy to be behind a screen, behind your keyboard, and be mean, and I don't like it. Okay, so let's just remember that we're all humans, even though we're not seeing each other face to face. We're still interacting. We are all still human beings. We all deserve respect. We all need to be kind to each other. Classroom procedures are going to be obviously different in the virtual classroom because you're going to be doing a lot more things on your own, but we are going to have a format where every day, every class, you'll start out on Zoom together. I'll go over the instructions. I'll show you how to get to all the videos and the assignments, and then you'll kind of be released on your own. So even though you're not in the school building, you still have to follow all of those same school rules and participate every day by coming prepared, completing assignments, all the normal school stuff, okay? If you have issues going on at home, please just talk to me. You don't have to tell me details or anything if you don't want to, if you're not comfortable with that. Just be like, hey, I'm gonna need an extra day on this assignment because I got some stuff going on. Let me know. I will work with you, I promise. I have 2 kids upstairs that are sleeping right now. Thank God they're still sleeping right now. So my life is crazy, right? I'm gonna be completely flexible with you because I expect you to give me the same grace and be flexible with me. If I can't get on live one day because my kid is, climbing all over me, then I expect you to be understanding of that, and I'm also gonna be understanding of anything that you have going on in your life, okay? So just communicate with me, be honest. So what can you expect from me? To treat you with respect, be understanding of those circumstances, to be prepared as much as I possibly can for virtual class. Like I said, there's going to be stuff that happens that nobody can control, but that is one of the beautiful things about a virtual classroom, is that we all have to be understanding with one another. I'll do my best to grade assignments quickly and to answer any emails or comments that you send in Canvas quickly. So we are going through the exact same curriculum that we would be if we were in person. So you're still responsible for learning material, you're still responsible for quizzes and projects, except now they're just going to all be virtual. So they're going to be a little bit different. We will have a lesson every class with a pre-recorded video similar to this where I'm going over the PowerPoint, and you will have digital notes that you have to take and then turn in, and then you'll often have some sort of application activity where you can either do it digitally or you can do it by hand and then upload a picture of it. Okay? All right. So what happens if you don't meet expectations? So let's just not find out. Okay, let's just all be nice to each other. Let's all be respectful, and then we'll get through this together. But if you do happen to use If you like maybe bully somebody on the Zoom chat, I can see all those chats, by the way, even if you don't send them to me. Or if you, I don't know, harass somebody or threaten somebody or anything that's inappropriate, there will be consequences just like there would be in school. We still have discipline referrals, just like there are in school, but we also still have positive referrals. So I hope to never write a discipline referral and only write those positive referrals. Missing assignments are always going to go in as an M in Infinite Campus, and then if you turn them in later, you'll get some points back. So we do have the new grading scale this year, 10-point scale. So instead of a 92 being an A, now an A goes down to a 90. So let's all shoot for a 90, okay? So we will have vocabulary and notes, practice application activities, some occasional class discussions on Zoom. Be like, hey, look at this piece of art. What do you think about it? Or listen to this song. What do you think about it? Projects, those are going to be different based on what unit we're in. Mini quizzes, those are going to be really quick multiple choice. Just be like, do you have a basic understanding of this? So we are starting with Unit 1, the elements and principles of visual art. So think back to like literally the elementary school art class that you took, talking about lines and colors and patterns and shapes. We're reviewing all of that fun stuff. Then we go through music, dance, theater, and then we finish out this semester with the Renaissance. I really hope that we're in person by then, but if not, we're gonna make it work. So what if you forget or choose not to do an assignment? There is a late penalty that all of the academies are following this year. So that means anytime between the due date and the grading period, when the grading period ends, which is every 6 weeks, there's the grading period that ends, you'll receive 25% off. So even if you answer all the questions right, you'll only get a 75%. After that grading period ends, you cannot turn that assignment in anymore and it will stay to 0. So let's just not do that. Okay, but again, if you have extenuating circumstances, if you like your Wi-Fi cuts out, or like your brother is in the hospital, anything that you have going on at home that's going to prevent you from doing your work on time, email me and let me know, and I will be gracious. Okay, but you have to communicate before. So how do you communicate with me? Email is the best way because it's going to go straight to my phone. Comment or post on Canvas, or you can always ask when we're live with each other in Zoom. So what technology are we using? Canvas and Zoom, of course. We'll also occasionally be using Flipgrid, but it will be linked inside Canvas, so you won't have to set up any new accounts. Okay? So, basic questions. How do I know what we're doing? Canvas. Every question that you're going to have about, where do I find this? How do I know when this is due? How do I know how many points this is? How do I know how to get in touch with you? All of it is going to be on Canvas. Okay? So each day you will have, it'll be like elements and principles, day 1, and then it'll have the date. It'll be your agenda, your learning activities, your learning targets, your activities, and your assignments. Okay? What if you're absent? Go back, look at the day that you're absent for, and then do that work. What if I know I did an assignment, but I have a 0 in Infinite Campus? That is when you politely email me, okay? I'm not looking for any of those, why'd you give me a 0? Okay, and be like, hey, I noticed that this has a 0 in it. Can you please check and make sure that that's a correct grade? And I'll be like, yes, of course, dear child, I will check right now. Or you can also comment on that assignment and be like, hey, Ms. Yates, look, I turned this one in. Can you please get it entered in Infinite Campus as soon as you can? And I will say, of course, dear child, I will get it entered as soon as I can. Don't fret, okay? But if you come at me with some rude comment like, are you going to do this or not? I won't like it. So Creek, being Creek in the virtual world, logging into Canvas. We can tell if you have logged in or not, so please log in every day. Be on time to our Zoom classes, be on time with turning in assignments as much as possible, and participate in those virtual classes. And they go by much faster if everyone is actually talking when they're supposed to be talking. Participating in discussions every time we have them, being a leader in the virtual class, setting a good example for all of your peers, and being kind. Okay, this one is going to be super important this year. We have all been through a crazy world the last 6 months now, 5.5 months now. And the only way we're going to get through this is if we continue to be kind to one another. Okay? So So most of you have had some familiarity with EOS. This is school-wide this year. So everybody will still be assessed every class on these 3 skills. So these are your employability skills. So not how well you understand the Renaissance, but are you responsible? Do you communicate appropriately? Do you use technology appropriately? So a lot of these are the same as in person. Arrive to class on time, be ready to work, do your work, following the academic honesty policy. This one, make sure that even though you are home, the part of you that is visible on camera needs to be clothed as if you were in school. Okay, so if you can't see waist down and you want to wear yoga pants or you want to wear flannel pajamas, that's fine. But the part of you that is on camera needs to be appropriate. Appropriate language. If you say something incorrectly or you cuss or for whatever reason, self-correct. Be like, whoops, I'll do better. Actively listening, actively participating. Limits other technologies during virtual class. So the same as if we're in person, if I am teaching at the front of the room and you have your phone right in front of your face, 1, you're not listening, 2, you're being mean. That's rude. Okay, so we're only going to be face-to-face in that Zoom classroom for like 10 minutes a day. You can put your phone down and get on TikTok when you're done. Okay? All right. Have an appropriate Zoom background. So if we're in the Zoom classroom and you don't want anybody seeing your private business in your house that's going on behind you, you can create a Zoom background that will, like green screen behind your head so we only see your face. Make sure that if you're picking a picture to be your Zoom background, that it is also school appropriate. Okay? And then following my directions about whether or not your video and your mic should be on or off. Okay, so here's something super fun. So I have created this assignment for you, which is a virtual locker. Okay, so your virtual locker, you have the link, you have an assignment in Canvas, you have this blank set of lockers. Okay, what you are going to do is you are going to do a search through Google Slides or just on Google Images for images that reflect who you are. So it could be pictures of you or your family and friends or your pets, like I showed you at the beginning. It could be a picture of your favorite book, your favorite album cover, your favorite movie, your favorite food, your favorite sports team, anything that represents you, and then you are going to put that in your virtual locker. So it's like you're decorating your locker in school if you were one of the few kids that has a locker, but now you're doing it virtually. And then over here in this box, you're going to type a description and be like, I picked a picture of the Cincinnati Reds because, they're my favorite team. So you're just going to give me a little sentence to describe every item that you put in your Bitmoji locker. Okay? Because I can't wait to get to know you and who you are and what you like and what you don't like and how you learn and how you don't learn, so we can make this year as best as it possibly can be. Okay? We're going to get through this together. I can't wait to see your faces on Zoom, and I can't wait to see your faces in person, hopefully very soon.